I'm taking you to this map so that you can get to see where the land of Shinar is. So you don't mix up the story of Nimrod with the fake story that the nations have taught us. So Nimrod was here, Negeret, Negro land. This is where Shem and his brothers were up together with Nimrod. Nimrod moves over to the east. He found a plain in the land of the east. And he built there the kingdom of Shinar. See there? Kingdom of Shinar. Now, in this location is where we have the fighting tonight, very significantly. It's in the Sudan. So this is where Nubia, Kush, land of Kush, the Sudan. This is Egypt up there. So this is where that fight is taking place. So you got Khartoum, and then you got the two Niles, the Nile, Blue Nile, and the White Nile. So where he built his city in the land of Shinar is what we would call Babylon. Now, let me just see if I got a simpler map up here. Yeah. So you can see. So that's the Sudan. This is what the map looks like. Not much different from the present day. So that's Egypt there. And this is Khartoum. I'm just coming here. Is the two Niles that comes together and then flow as one into Lower Egypt. This location is also referred to as Upper Egypt. So this is where Nimrod built, Shinar. I did tell you about this place, White Nile, Blue Nile. So the word Shinar means land between two rivers. Land between two rivers. So there's the White Nile and the Blue Nile. This is not in Iraq. I did show you several times maps showing you Babylon. Babylon is in proximity to the Nile River. So this is where Shinar is. Shinar is here. So this map here is showing us the same kingdom of Shinar. And if you look closely up here, you'd see the kingdom of Babylon. This is where Babylon is. So all here is where Nimrod. So one set of Noah's children were living along the Niger River, there in West Africa, the Niger River, that's it there, Niger. And the other set was living along the Nile River in East Africa. This is where it is referred to as Mesopotamia, the Fertile Crescent. When the river overflows its banks, the Negroes lived along the banks of those rivers. Remember, this is where the ark was, in Southern Africa. Now the children are spreading themselves over. So Shem stays in West Africa, and East Africa is taken over by the next group of Noah's children. Notice I'm refraining from putting a name to it until we go to the slides, which we will do now. So last night, we learned about the ark landing in South Africa in the Mount Ararat and not in the fake location in Turkey. And all the animals, they're there still on the continent up to this day. Nimrod was hunting them. He was on the continent. Okay.